You were part also, and a lot of Republicans filed that bill that sort of changed what the governor can do with emergency powers. Does the whole state emergency authorization in the first place, is that all part of this as well, that bill, or is that separate?
It is. This is just another example of why we need to review this. You know, our state constitution clearly says that we're a constitutional republic. We are not ruled by one person. We're all constitutionally duly elected by the citizens of the state to make decisions, and the governor is as well. And so, with him acting as an individual and moving forward with this, it can be very troubling because he has the council of state there made up of other elected officials from across the state that he should consult. I can't walk into the House chamber as much as I would like to some days and pass a bill unilaterally by myself. But the Constitution clearly says that there's no unilateral rule in a constitutional republic. And so we just want to make sure that every elected official in this state, regardless of what party they're in, Republican or Democrat, follow that. And, there's sometimes that situations like this come up. No one living today has ever experienced a pandemic. There's going to be conversations and questions and review of how we move forward with a pandemic again, and this is just one part of it.
So do you think that bill continues to get heard? I mean, we talked about it, and there was a lot of discussions, and restrictions sort of got pulled back, and sometimes that, pauses people's movement on bills like this. Is it still going to be heard, do you think?
Yeah, it seems like that every time we push forward a piece of legislation like this, whether it be the gym reopenings or stadium reopens or even the emergency powers act, that all of a sudden the science and data turns to political science, and the governor reopens or moves in a different phase. It's my hope that the governor himself, in an interview with the News and Observer, said that we should review the Emergency Powers Act, and we hope he'll do that with us, and let's review it and how we move forward. But we hope that the Senate will take up the bill. I know they've worked on bills in their chamber, and we're hoping that we can put a bill on the governor's desk, hopefully by the end of session.
Well, and just to make this point before we let you go, I know this is currently a Republican-Democrat issue quite a bit, but this bill is about something that could happen another 100 years from now in some ways, right? And we'll have plenty of Republican and Democratic governors in that time period.
Correct. If we were in a different situation and we had a Republican governor, I will be standing right with my Democrat counterparts that question the exact same thing. Once again, there's no unilateral rule in a constitutional republic. I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. There's no unilateral rule. We're elected to make decisions. I believe that more heads are better than one, and we should follow suit with that.
All right. We'll see what happens moving forward. In the meantime, sir, thank you for some time on this Friday. Have a great weekend.
Thank you. You do the same.
I appreciate it. Time for our first